All right, guys, big surprise today. Just about 3 weeks out from the Olympia, we're at the brand new Newtech Gym, which nobody is actually training here yet. It's not even
Beautiful
open.
thing.
So Keone invited us to film him and Amanda,
Yeah.
who's competing right after the Olympia, right? The
Yeah, I got a
Prague.
special guest. The wife, he's finally going to be on the YouTube. So,
I've wanted to have her on camera for so long, and she looks so amazing. When I figured it'd be a
Yeah.
perfect opportunity. you
Yeah, I
know?
mean, you haven't seen us in a while since Dragon's Lair. So the last time you probably saw us was probably like 8, 7 weeks out. I mean,
Yeah.
we're 3, so
Yeah.
when you bodybuild, you know how much. Well, 2 weeks out, crap. You see how fast the body can change.
How do you feel 3 weeks out from the
I mean, I feel like I am 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks?
It'll be 2 weeks this Friday.
Yeah, we're Thursday. That's right. Okay.
Holy shit!
Wow.
My coach will get in next Thursday, Patrick. But yeah, so I feel like I'm 2 weeks out, but physically, I mean, I look my best. I'm very confident what we're bringing, and I'm just really excited to just I'm a game day person. I'm just really excited to showcase
Get it on.
the new improve. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk at the end because there's something I want to ask you. But there's one thing I want your comment on. I don't know if you saw on Instagram, Lee Haney posted a comment about you. Have you seen that comment?
Yeah, I seen it floating around.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's lost
From
of
someone like him?
lots of words. Lee Haney. I think I told you guys before. He was my mentor back when I lived in Atlanta.
was he?
So yeah. So I mean, I did my first show at the Lee Haney Classic. That was my first win in bodybuilding. So I mean, he was my mentor. So I'm actually in his book that he wrote. In the hamstring section, he was so obsessed with my hamstrings in classic, and which is really funny because that's my best body part, I feel.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a great guy, but I was very flattered. It was very lots of words when you have a legend like that to
Oh my
give such a
God.
huge compliment.
Excelsior is what you are.
It's motivating. That stuff drives me. It drives me. But
I'm sure.
but like my wife told me, we take the good comments and the bad comments we just take it the same. We just take it,
Yeah.
and then we just roll with it. I don't
Yeah.
let it give me the big head or anything.
Yeah.
But that motivates the hell out of me when you hit, 8-time Mr. Olympia Lee Haney
Yeah.
tell you that. So it's
Yeah, you know what? I really appreciate how humble you are. I wanted to tell you that because a lot of time when people start winning and winning everything, they change a little bit, And
Yeah.
I don't think it's been the case for you. So
I think the most thing
great.
that's changed about me is just my confidence. And I know sometimes people get confidence mixed
have
up
to
with,
be.
with being arrogant or cocky, but I know when you bodybuild, you should believe in yourself.
Of
You're
course.
literally putting yourself in front of hundreds, thousands of
Thousands.
people in trunks or bikini. I will hope you believe in yourself and your ability to do very well.
Yeah.
And like I say, if you're doing the honest work, by means doing the cardio, tracking everything, and just doing the plan, you should feel confident.
Of course.
When people don't have confidence and they see people with confidence,
It bothers them.
it bothers them.
Yeah.
And they like to what I like to say, they like to prep brain right now. They like to project things on them,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they don't
yeah,
have the
yeah.
confidence. But
Yeah.
you notice people that does have confidence, they don't never feel that way when they
Yeah.
hear someone else with confidence
Yeah.
speaks.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's truly how I feel about it.
Very cool. All right, what are we training today?
Today is Big Back Day
Big back day.
at Newtech Gym, which they have a million amazing back machines. But knowing me, how I roll, I do the same thing
Yeah.
everywhere I go. And yeah, so me and wife are gonna get after it. We're 2 weeks out, and ain't gonna be much talking. It's gonna be just straight raw
Yeah.
training as per usual. And yeah, we're tunnel vision
Yeah.
focus, and yeah, we're
I
gonna
really,
get after it.
it's funny you say that about not doing sort of like the same thing all the time because I remember when Jay was prepping for the Olympia, towards the end we would film everything also. And
Yeah.
every time, so I would see the same workout over and over, and I
Yeah.
told him, "Do you always do the same thing? Isn't that boring for you?" He says, "I don't train for my entertainment. I
Yeah.
train because it works."
Exactly. I think when you just guess every time you come in the gym, you don't know what the hell you're doing. But when you have a plan, that's when you see the results. And
Yeah.
what we've been doing for the last 2 years with the same training split,
Yeah.
it's been working. So if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Why change it? Exactly.
And it's not boring, you know.
All right.
So
Well, thanks, champ. Thanks for having us today. I can't wait to film you. We'll
get
talk
it.
a little bit more at the end.
Yes,
Floor. They're rubberizing the whole floor now.
oh, really?
Almost done.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
so we have this AI program that'll take care of the progress, the sales staff, a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, it's the tiny one.
Yeah.
My bad. That's cool. Okay.
Oh. Up right here or something? Shout out to Tricky E. We had a session in, wow.
Long time, though.
I was in the off season going to the 24 Olympia. Yeah. Yeah. I love Eric. Hope to see him soon, man. Good. Good.
I got it.
Good. Oh yeah, easy. I got it.
5, 4, 3. Last one.
I go ahead with your next set.
Yeah. Let's go.
We'll just slide it out of the finish. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Good. Six. Come on. Yep. 12. 3, 2. One more and shrug. Shrug. Yep. Good. That's the last time.
That saved me a lot.
Thank you so much. Does that look the same to you? This is the problem with Newtech. It's a little too high tech sometimes for my brain.
Yeah. This is for you, Dave. This is for you.
Like Cadillacs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Drive those elbows all the way behind you. Yeah, squeeze. Squeeze the traps together. Make a butt crack with your traps. Yeah. Like that. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Upper back was a big focus for us this year. For him. I only do it when I'm dieting. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy.
Huge focus this year.
He's a little old baby.
Yeah. Good. Easy. Nice, baby.
One more.
Strong. Pull it back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You took the whole machine with you.
Just a little too light.
Okay. They're gonna have to bolt some of these down.
Yeah, stand on that.
How does the arm move?
When I pull it back, it shifts a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they gotta bolt this one
They're
down.
gonna have to bolt this down. I'm gonna tell them. They're gonna rubberize, I think. Hey, Chan.
Hey, Ted, can you hold this for me for a second?
Can.
While I do this set? It's going to move a little bit. Can you
This-
like hold it down? Like y'all just hold it down for me? Just for the set, that'd be helpful.
Watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself.
Okay, I think we're right.
Okay. Are you gonna bolt these down? You're gonna have to, yeah. The hamstring curl too. I'll tell you, there's any of the ones that are like super heavy, like lower body. Come on. Yep. All the way back. Yep. There you go.
Nice. Nice.
The right setting?
Yeah, it should be good.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Drop it down. To 10. Five, 4, 3, 2. Done for the day. I know you got a back pump. I know that's crazy.
Two, 3, Okay. We can close it out. You can just like record me walking over there, and then I'll just close the video out.
Recording live.
All right, you
Recording
guys.
live.
I'm so excited to both have you on camera. We wanted to shoot Amanda for a long time on JayTV, so I'm glad that this was the perfect opportunity to do it. Keone, I'm going to start with you, buddy.
Cool.
2.1 week out, you said.
2.1. Make sure you gotta put the point in the one at the
I
end.
love that.
Gotta be
I
accurate.
love that. Today was a good back workout. I love how you guys work together. It's great to see a couple who actually are both on prep and get along so great and push each other and stuff. It's awesome. So, Keone, I want to talk to you about this real quick because when we filmed before, I was encouraging you, probably personally because I'm a fan of yours, of course, to do the open. And I couldn't wait until, you reach your weight and then maybe in a few years. This year, you actually broke the story that you're going to do open bodybuilding in Prague. I was so happy to see that. Tell me a little bit about why you came to that decision and why you want to do it.
Yeah, so just something we planned a while ago around the beginning of the off season, but it wasn't actually officially locked in. It was just a really good idea. But I think what really locked it in for me was during the Arnold Classic. She can explain the story better than I can, but just to make it short for you guys, it was the finals. Derek had won it, and I just looked on that stage and I'm like, I belong up there. I belong up there. And I think that what really lit the fire in my eye. And then obviously after that, I did the guest pose at Pittsburgh next to Sampson, the Mr. Olympia.
That was great.
That just set it off. That set it off for me. I was like, wow, I definitely belong up there. So, we discussed, had a good discussion with me and Amanda, my coach Patrick, and we decided to lock in Prague. And that's pretty much been a secret for the whole time.
You're good at keeping secrets.
Yeah, it was hard. I got to keep it hush because, I wanted to keep everybody waiting. I want everybody to get kind of annoyed with me a little bit just because everybody wanted, to really push me to do the open. But I just want to do it on my time when I felt like it was right. And honestly, the progress that we made really solidify I'm ready to do an open show. So we picked Prague. Like I like to say, the C-Bum Effect, he really put the show on the map, and it was a great show, great production, great stage, and I'm in front of the best judges, so why not, see how I stack up with the taller guys. And so, so we're 3 weeks out, 2.1 weeks out from Olympia, and 4 weeks out from Prague. So it's crazy to say that I'm doing another show after the O.
That's awesome.
So I'm really excited. It's going to be fun.
Now, on top of that, that's the show that Amanda chose to do as well. So you're both going to be competing with it.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about, you made so much progress. We see you in the gym and we're just mind blown every time because you look so good. And and I remember seeing you in shape, but I don't remember seeing you that good back then.
Yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't that good.
No?
In 23, when I first probably met you, casually, I wasn't like at Dragons all the time, but I remember running into you guys.
Yeah.
I had a rough pro debut season. I came off of being a national champion in 21 in figure, and I also got my pro card in women's physique, so I was quite muscular. But, you kind of make the wrong choices, maybe the wrong coach, and you end up with like a 30-week prep that just, disintegrates all your muscle. And I kind of looked like a bikini-sized girl with women's physique condition at the end of the 23 season, and it was really unfortunate. It makes me really sad because I come from like a powerlifting background, so I had earned that muscle with very hard work that had got me like injured many times, and a lot of adversity that I had fought through to get the muscle that earned me my pro cards, only to kind of lose a lot of it. But yeah, I buckled down. I put my head down all through the 24 season when he was getting ready for the Olympia, and I just slowly but steadily tried to gain back what I had, and then hopefully try to gain a little bit more. And I extended that off season through his off season going into the 25. So that was fun because we got to do 2 off seasons together. I did a little mini diet, like when he gets ready for the O, I always diet with him and do cardio. So I shed off a little bit of the fluff, and then we saw what was there, and we both decided together that I didn't have enough still after the 24 Olympia. So we decided to go back in, the 25 off season, we kept working, and now I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor, I guess, here in the end of the 25. So thought I would start a little bit earlier, but it takes time to let that muscle sort of marinate, as they say. And I think it's worth it. I think if I can say that to anybody listening, like it's worth it. Don't rush the process.
Yeah. Plus, you help a lot of people. You were telling me off camera. You help a lot of people also. In pre-contest. So you have to shut things down at some point.
Yeah, I've been ready for weeks to do a show, and we actually took a 3-week diet break just this past month because I was a little too ready. I thought maybe we're gonna start letting it get away from me. But instead of just jumping into a show pre-Olympia, I decided it was more intelligent to stay here in Vegas. Because of Keone and me training him in the gym and me being his main training partner. But also, like, you're right, I train Olympians here in Vegas and actually around the world. I have some really amazing athletes. So I wanted to be present, as we get closer to the O, I have to make changes to their programs. And I don't want to be on the road and peaking myself. It's not fair. So
there's some point where you have to be a little bit selfish, right?
Yes.
A few weeks before the show, I remember Jay, 6 weeks out, he would cut everybody out. Live in the bubble, no more traveling, no more business. That you have to do it. You have no choice. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of curious, and I always ask that, and because it's very rare you see 2 people, elite athletes, pro, they're living together, they're getting along. How is that for you guys to actually prep at the same time and being like elite athletes?
It's not hard. I know. No? I know. It's a lot of stories out there when people usually be like, I gotta prep with my partner, or
we can't prep together.
Yeah,
right.
I feel like when you're on the same page, you can prep together. That's just that. That's just what it is. You have to be on the same page. We have a great chemistry. We both want to get better. She pushes me, I pushes her, and when we're both in prep, honestly, our relationship even gets stronger.
Wow.
Our communications is like the best ever.
That's
and great. I think that's what makes our relationship so unique and just beautiful. And when we're not in prep, we can just really enjoy life and just celebrate just everything we accomplished together. So it's a beautiful thing to prep with Amanda. I love her so much. She pushes me, I pushes her, and we both just get better. She's the cook. I'm the clean.
He does not cook anything.
You're lucky, dude.
Well, but I'm Hispanic. Like, that would be sacrilege to let your man cook. That's our zone, right? But he's great at cleaning.
I'm Southern,
he's a Southern gentleman.
That's fine.
He cleans everything.
It works. It works both. She does the cooking. I do the cleaning.
So it's a good deal.
This is how it works. We don't believe in one person do everything.
Right.
We both help each other out. It's a team effort.
I love that.
I rate the training. He helps with my posing. It's very. Chris Tuttle just interviewed me recently, and the word he used is great synergy. We have a great synergy. Wherever I'm lacking, he usually is his strong points, like with posing, right, or cleaning, and his. Anywhere he's lacking, I always pick up the pace, But I think the main thing for us, he's right, our relationship gets stronger every Olympia. Whether I'm prepping or not, it always gets stronger.
That's a rare scenario, right?
It's communication. We built our relationship on extremely strong communication. from the minute we met, because we were long distance.
Oh,
We met long distance, and so we had to communicate. We met in Olympia Prep.
Oh, wow.
22? Yeah, 22.
Okay.
So we had to use our words, because there's not, you can't date night.
Yep.
You can't just fly out to see each other all the time, because he's training, right?
Yeah.
So we had to learn to really communicate. And I always tell couples, a lot of couples ask me a lot of questions, wives of other Olympians.
Of course.
And I tell them, however he can communicate, use that. Speak his communication style. So if he can't speak that day because he's so tired or he's so hungry, or, there's certain things that we use in prep that make you, not emotional.
Yep.
Right? Maybe he can shoot you a text, and don't be, insulted by a text. That's the best he can do.
Yeah.
And try to communicate at his level. So
Yeah.
we write each other notes, and we've been doing notes since 22.
Nice.
We leave each other notes on the mirror, on our water bottles.
That's awesome.
On the whiteboard, on the fridge.
And it's crazy because, like, with this prep, most preps has been a lot of text messages and stuff, because we're so exhausted, and we feel the same way now, but we communicate more verbally now.
Yeah.
than texting. I feel like now this prep, like
we have a lot of conversations.
A lot of conversations, and it just tells you how strong our relationship and how stronger they got over the years. And plus, we're having fun. Like, she's finna make her debut out in Prague. We're competing together. It's so many beautiful things ahead of us that's keeping us alive.
We're so grateful.
Are you going to stay a few days after the contest in Prague?
No, we're going back to the house.
Okay.
We might compete. I might compete again.
Yeah.
So we haven't decided yet. It depends on how I do in Prague and what the judges' feedback is.
Okay.
I might jump into one of the last shows, and then we are going immediately to Mexico because we're planning our wedding.
Oh.
And then we have a guest posing in Europe. So
wow.
So
You're
this is
gonna be busy.
every year. This is how it is. We just kind of bing, bing, boom right after the Olympia. And it's great because we lock ourselves in a hole throughout.
Yeah.
You know us, Steve.
Oh yeah.
We don't go anywhere. If you, like I told Milos, if you want to kill us, you know exactly where to find us.
Yeah.
Every year from July to October, we're going to be in the same place.
Yeah. You have to be.
Yeah.
Keone, let me ask you, so when you first started becoming popular and on the map and stuff, you didn't have much responsibility, you didn't have much extra work to do. As a champion, that all changed. You travel a lot, you have a lot more responsibility on your shoulders. Talk to me about that.
Dan Solomon told me after I won 23, your life will never be the same. He told me that on stage.
That
when I first got on the scene, it was very hectic. I was thrown in the water. I was around like Chris Cormier Flex. I was traveling a lot domestically. I was around a lot of big, huge names I feel like people to this day will never be around. And my classic year was very busy. And then once I moved to 212, I was more of an underdog, and it was quiet. It was quiet work. And now since we won, it's just been insane. People want to pull you left to right.
Yep.
Yeah, people want to ask you to go somewhere. The biggest thing I learned is you just got to slow down and just pace yourself, because being a champion is not easy, but I am very grateful to be in this position because I can inspire you guys, and honestly, it's just making me a better man. Just be able to operate, a prep, but also doing business at the same time.
Yes.
But the most important thing, the priority, is be on that stage and winning that title. That's number one.
Of course.
You can get very easily distracted.
Yes.
If you let a lot of things get in between. But we have a system and we have a plan. And when we shut down travel, we shut down travel. When I do a guest pose every year, Minneapolis. When I'm 14 weeks out, that's the last appearance. That's where we evaluate my physique to see how much progress I made. We completely shut all travel down domestically. We're locked in the prep. And literally to after the Olympia, we'll take a little vacation and we'll have little travel.
Right.
And we lock it down again for the off season. Same thing we did this year off season. We traveled a good bit, but man, we was on our shit.
I think I always tell him, you have a time to run and you have a time to walk. And when we take those times, in his health phase after the Olympia, we maximize that. So for 6 weeks, We may not be home very much, and we understand that that's just I wouldn't say sacrifice, is a blessing, right? We get to go and meet the fans. We get to spend time with our sponsors. Being an ambassador. We teach seminars around the world, which has been such a blessing. Like, I pinch myself every year when we get to do that, when I get to do that, you know? And then we have a time where I try to lock him down because I'm a trainer, I kind of try to get like a large training block where we focus on, so I break up the off season usually 2 parts. One training block is usually designated to emphasize one thing that he needs to work on, and I try not to let him travel in that time. Then take a little break, right? And then he might travel and go do some events, let's say Pittsburgh or something like that. Then we lock it down again right before prep, and we focus on another body part or another area that we want to bring up, and then we travel again, and then we start prep.
Wow. So basically, we pretty much, this off season, we pretty much kind of travel one place once a month. We probably go somewhere.
Okay.
But there's months where we don't.
Yeah, it was months where we don't too.
Those training blocks we don't. So there was a solid 9 weeks where we don't, and then you travel for a few times, then 9 weeks.
Yeah,
so it's very organized.
And we have to, because if not, we'll be on the road every single weekend, but we'll be losing progress, sleep, schedule, the food can slip some way. So we plan it very, very, very precise, and it works.
That's
it works.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's very smart. Because I remember when Jay became Mr. Olympia, he was hoping that he wouldn't have to travel as much because we raised this prize, of course, for appearance and stuff. Yeah. But instead of doing only one appearance that would pay him what it would pay him before, 4, he took them all. Yep. So he never stopped.
But the beautiful thing is we have social media. So if I'm physically not there, I can be there on the internet. I can make these YouTube videos. I can talk to people on live. So it's so many things we can do now.
That's great.
Yeah. So we have a few international trips. I always do guest posing because that's just what I love to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'd be at the expos, but other than that, we just focus on the work. But still going to be an ambassador for the sport as a champion. I'm still going to support the 212.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is a balance.
Yes.
That is a balance.
Yeah.
And it's not hard once you have a great plan, a system.
Plan. You need to have a plan. Yeah.
And it's fun. It's so fun.
Last question.
Okay.
When you became champion, did it take a while for you to adjust to that title?
Yes.
It did.
Yeah, it took me some time. Yeah, basically, honestly, it's funny you asked me this. I think it was when I started the 24 prep. I think that's when it actually hit me. Like, wow. I remember having this talk. Like, it just hit me. Like, I'm about to go back and defend my title, and that's when it really hit me. Because life's changed so much, we moved, just international travel. It's just there's so much, and that was bound to happen. But I'm so grateful.
Now you kind of settled in the title.
Yeah, it's settled down, and I feel like we're handling it very, very well.
Yeah,
very well, and it's getting better every single year.
Yeah,
every year.
That's the goal.
That's obvious.
We always have like a conversation. He's gonna go hyper, I could tell. We always have a conversation after the Olympia, Dave. When we finish our travel, we go on. He said a little vacation, literally like 3 days. But we always sit down and we have a powwow.
Yep.
And we talk about what we learned from the season before, what we would do different, what we want to do different as a business, as a training partnership, and also individually, like where we can, as partners, as husband and wife, like what we can do better for ourselves even. And we strategize for the following year and really try to reflect on how amazing, but also where we came up short, where we could do better.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's a work in progress, and the good news is Keone's got like another decade to do this, and so we just try to get a little bit better every day in the gym, and every year as ambassadors to the sport, we try to get a little bit better.
Wow, that's awesome, you guys. I want to say thank you so much, from myself and JayTV, and you guys are great. You're a great couple. There's always a good energy coming from you guys. That's why everybody wants to have you in their gym, because you bring a good energy. you know, and you're always happy to see people, and everyone's always happy to see you.
Thank you, and it's great to see you in good health. And,
we miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, and I'm glad that we have you behind the camera. But like I say, every time you guys see me, the next time you see me,
number 3, baby.
Times.
Number 3.
That's awesome. Well, good luck at the Olympia. Good luck in Prague, Amanda, and to you too.
And next time you see me again, number 1 in Prague.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be great for you. I'm really excited to see you guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, bye.